Hi, good afternoon. Following your recent email regarding the X-Type Jaguar that we have for sale, which is a 2005 55 reg, 2.5 all-wheel drive automatic. Just going to do a walk-around video for you. I'll highlight anything that is of note and obviously advise accordingly. And if you've got any further questions, we can be found at the showroom on 0208 764 4040. That's 0208 764 4040. Just come out to the vehicle itself. So we've got offside front corner. Nothing on that bumper of any note, no scuffs, no scratches, maybe the odd stone chip, but nothing major. Tyre, as you can see, of good depth. Looks relatively new, wouldn't say brand new obviously, but there you go. If we come round to the actual alloy this side, if you look at around about sort of 6 o'clock, there's a couple of marks at the very, very bottom left-hand side. But to all intents and purposes, 18 years old and in good order. Just coming up, so we've got a tiny little mark just about here, which I think would touch in and be very pleasant and no problem at all. Looking on the line of the car, there's one or two, being hypercritical, one or two little marks on the door trim here, but again nothing of any real note, bearing in mind the age of the vehicle itself. Panels all straight, no parking dings or dents. Inside the car, as you will have seen from our online photographs, you have full leather trim. The seat squab is all in extremely good order, no tears or scuffs or burn marks or anything remotely similar. Just looking in behind, you've got just a little bit of cracking obviously on the outer edge here of the seat bolster, but the reality of it is bearing in mind it's had somebody in there for the mileage that it's done, all in extremely good order. Coming round, you've got some carpet mats, which overlay mats in there. If I just whiz round this way a little bit, we'll fire up. We'll just go that way with the steering, and we can see inside you have no warning lights other than driver door obviously is open currently, but nothing else of note. You've got your standard infotainment, so to speak, so you've got your audio system, your climate control, and the navigation, as you know, which comes up with the relevant area as to where I am currently. There are one or two marks you'll see here, one or two marks on the glove box area where somebody has, I don't know exactly what, but that's certainly worth note. But the only thing on the interior I would suggest is worth note. Heated rear seat buttons, heated seat buttons are there, and everything else is as it should be. Again, there's a little mark or a little chip, something's not quite right 100% there, but that's the way it can be. As we come out, as I say, you look along the line of the car itself, there's no parking dents or anything untoward there at all. You have got on this door trim here, you'll see there's a little bit of bubbling, which is not uncommon with Jaguars of any type, not only X-Type. Rear seat, I'm not going to say it's never been sat in, but I've got to say it looks hardly used. And again, seat back, etc., all in extremely good order. As I come into the car, you've got seat back pockets, obviously, you've got carpet mats to the rear. There is, I'm not quite sure what's missing on there, but there is something missing on the rear of that centre console. Otherwise, all okay. If we go offside rear, you've got virtually unmarked alloy wheel, and if we can, I'll try and get you to see again tread depths on that offside rear wheel, extremely good, so good tyres all in. So this quarter panel, there is one small parking dent there of note. Other than that, I believe we're all good. Nothing to note across the rear bumper until you get to this area just here. There's obviously someone's taken something out of the boot. There's a couple of little marks there which I should think could be touched in quite easily. Rear parking sensors, as you know, on the vehicle. Going round. Again, all bumper corners so far, all 3 bumper corners we've been to, all very, very good. Rear quarter in very, very good order. We'll just do tyre this side. Hopefully you can see again, tread extremely good. Coming round, you've got near side rear alloy. At about 7 o'clock and about 5 o'clock, you'll see there are some marks, and across the very, very top of the rim itself. Again, nothing that I would be too fussed about personally, but obviously wheels can always be refurbed. You've then got rear door. I can't see anything of note on there, no parking dents or anything similar. There's a tiny little mark I have just noticed just here, which you may or may not even see on the video. But again, for its age, I would suggest not anything to be concerned about. Back seat, again, same as the offside, all in very good order. No cracks, tears, rips, or anything remotely similar. Just pop out. We've then got passenger door. The only thing I can see on here, a couple of bits. There's a tiny little mark here, tiny little mark here, and a couple of little marks on the on that panel there itself. But again, nothing too major. Black, of course, isn't the sort of colour that's going to hide anything for you. So we'll show everything quite literally. Passenger seat. You've got a seat bolster, again, all in good order, no rips, tears or anything similar. And the passenger seat squab, exactly the same, just very, very clean. Back out the vehicle, we've got obviously near side front wing. I think I've noticed there's a, no, that's just dirt to be fair, so no marks on there. And as I come out, you've got the wheel, obviously again all in good order, a couple of little touches maybe on the outer rim, but nothing major. Coming around to the front, you should be able to see, again, very, very good tyre depth. You've then got, leading round obviously into bonnet, bumper corner and bumper itself all in good order. Lights have just started to slightly mist on the outer lens near side. And the bonnet itself, I'm not going to say unblemished, there's one or two, as you'd expect for a car which age, stone chips, which I'll point out accordingly. But again, as I say, being black, it will hide absolutely nothing. And you'll see it, anything should highlight there. I think, to be fair, other than, just going to scan the screen for you. You've got, I think, a bit of dirt there, yeah, okay. So again, no chips or cracks in the actual screen itself that I can see. So I think or hope that you would agree, car's all in very good order, and as I said earlier in the video, should you require any additional information, please feel free to call the showroom. We're here Monday to Friday 9 till 6, we're here Saturdays 9 till 4:30. And the number 0208 764 4040. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.